Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Susi Rizka Ramanda Putri. I'm from Diploma Trade Management. My student ID is 211-329-0002. My lecturer is Mr. Briantoro. Today I want to present about business in social media. First, social media for business. Second, using social media in business. Third, false identities in the social media. Fourth, the outcomes of using the semantic web. Let's see the topic. First, social media. Social media stands for an information stream which takes the shape of multimedia-based, multi-channel network communication for specific social or business purposes within various types of sites, each of which builds a user community. Social media differ from traditional news media mostly in the messages travel not only from the sender to the recipient, but also vice versa. This offers an opportunity to co-create and share the news and information via publicly accessible channels that enable uploading and downloading information, photos, and videos, including emailing, texting, or multimedia messaging. Another major difference between traditional and social media lies in the fact that products may be both more diverse and tailored to individual needs, or low cost of personalization for orders placed online as well as created by the community as nice products. Creativity in establishing new sites is usually inspired by user observations or things that can be offered to attract a large group of users who will be willing to visit the site regularly and recommended it to friends, as well as business needs since companies may consider online communities as interesting target groups for their purposes. Next, using social media for business. The most obvious application of social media in business is to use them for various kinds of promotional activities. Initially, those activities consisted in maintaining good customer relations and promoting brands, companies, or products. Further on, marketers began to appreciate another feature of social media, the possibility to engage customers in developing or shaping new products. The costs involved in social media activity don't easily translate into sales growth. To measure the impact of such efforts, analysts usually revert to ROE or return on investment. In the ideal situation, social media activities should be part of a current marketing strategy and should contain a cross-reference to ongoing advertising campaigns. Marketing efforts in the social media may be outsourced to specialist providers to interested to a dedicated unit in companies' marketing departments. However, those activities should not be viewed as a hobby for a staff member. Many managers perceive social media as a free advertising channel because it uses a publicly accessible medium, the internet. Next, false identities in social media. The greatest hazard for a company in the social media is when a false account is set up in a social networking site. Few social media offer an account verification functionality to establish authenticity. For instance, Twitter offers the verified page option for that purpose. It is best for companies to define their own official communication channel with customers and indicate that they feel responsible for such channels. Considering the potential perils of false brand identities, it makes more sense to keep even a dark fan page than to have none. Nevertheless, business life is never one-dimensional. Moreover, it is important to remember that a customer who becomes a fan in social media is no longer anonymous. For social media users, setting up a profile means that they create a web personality authenticated by their friends network. And what is the point of companies who knowing user web identities? Well, above all, it allows them to accumulate information about customer preference, typical needs, and niche interests. Semantic analysis of fans postings help companies to offer product that would address needs that the fan has not even managed to express. Next, the outcomes of using the semantic web. Users sacrifice their privacy is ordered to get access to information, their online behaviors, and published content, shopping preference, and even the customer like and dislike are recorded, extracted, and potentially used afterwards as part of a knowledge database related to specific internet use or groups of users for the purpose of social profiling. To some extent, this is helpful to useful whenever internet users experience an unmet need. Information exclusion is another issue that deserves a mention. Such exclusion may be provoked by semantic analysis, which is too sophisticated, and as a result, preference access to many areas to knowledge. Semantic tools designed for the profiling of data streams that take account of data is the context of specific utterances and other online activities. There is no doubt that social media cannot be ignored as a channel for information exchange and marketing efforts, especially with respect to the young generation of customers. For them, social media are a natural environment for searching, creating, and exchanging information. And all likelihood, activities in social media are not only to reap benefits from this new channel of communication with customer, but also to protect companies against web original risk. Well, if companies cannot eliminate a phenomenon, it is responsible for them to set it to serve their own purposes. As for the source of customer information, it is extracted from various corners of the internet as long as users have engaged in any trackable activities such as comments, photo, keywords, search, etc. The trend to use mobile communication and social media stems from the fact that users are now able to stay in touch with their communities on an ongoing basis anywhere and at any time. Mobile devices allow easy communication of their users and as much become a source of extra information about users' potential needs. Okay, this is translate in Bahasa. You can read it yourself. Yeah. There's my presentation. I think that's enough from me. Thanks for your attention and thanks for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.